everyone.
Hey everyone, my name is Sharon Whiteman, and it's a great pleasure and privilege to be here with each and every one of you. I'm so grateful for all of you joining this call and supporting us here in Mannatech, Australasia. As you know, I partner with Dinah Hunter and Gary Knapp, and I think we've been doing this for over 15 years, the three of us. So it's our privilege, and we really do enjoy partnering with you for the blessing that Mannatech is on all levels. And I'd have to give all thanks to our fearless leader, Al Bala, in connecting me with Ursula so that we can have her to launch 2024 here in Australasia in a really powerful way. I'll just give you a bit about Ursula's background. Ursula Myers built the fastest growing team in the history of her first network marketing company, and she's on track to do it again. After running a successful Western wear boutique, Ursula discovered network marketing 8 years ago and quickly realized the potential it gave her to create income and lifestyle instead of one at the expense of the other. She came into the industry to create more time freedom for herself, but found an opportunity to create something bigger than that: legacy income. It's rare to find a leader who builds so quickly in two different companies, and Ursula is one of those. Her passion is helping others reach their God-given unlimited potential and create their own dream life. She believes that network marketing really is the dream job that will allow you to do anything you want in life as long as you are willing to do the work. Ursula, I get goosebumps. I got goosebumps typing that, and I got goosebumps reading it. So thank you and welcome to Australasia for 2024.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really, really excited to be with you guys today and kind of share a little bit of my story and how I got started and why I chose Mannatech, and we made this big move. We're on our 4th month here, and so we can go from there. So pretty much what Sharon said, I was a boutique owner for 15 years. I love that life. It was just a very creative person, and so I definitely loved all that entailed. What I didn't like was all the overhead that came with that as well. And so I was looking for a way to stay home with my little one. So I've got a really crazy life. I have a 32-year-old, a 29-year-old, and a 9-year-old. So huge age gap between the children. And so I was really looking for a way to be able to stay home with my little one. Hey, and Sharon, real quick, I don't know who lets people in, but I actually had forgotten to send the link to my brand new New Zealand distributor. So I hope that it's okay that I did just send him the link. So if he's trying to come in, his name is Des Morgan, just in case if anybody sees that. Okay, so you guys can let him in.
He'll come straight in.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. So I was looking for a way to replace that income. Honestly, I wanted a way to make as much money as I could without that overhead, right? No rent, no lights, no employees, all of those things. And so when I actually saw network marketing and what it could do, I actually watched my previous company for 8 months. I really had this mindset of, oh, I'm not going to be that girl. I could never be that girl. I'm not going to be that person, right? Which is really dumb looking at that now, because I was already that girl. I was helping people feel good when they came into the boutique. And if they bought an outfit or a pair of earrings or a pair of shoes, right, I was helping them feel good about their purchase. The mindset shift for me was about the fact that I could actually help them do the same thing, but from the inside out, right? So when I had that mindset shift, I actually decided this was what I wanted to do. So here's another crazy moment. When I signed up with my previous company, my husband and I talked about it, and we thought, well, if we'll give this 6 months, and if we do something in 6 months, we'll see about staying longer, right? Which hindsight now, 6 months is nothing, right? You're not going to get rich in 6 months. And so as I started, I could see that it was going to be something incredibly special. And so what we did was 3 months in to this industry, we actually ended up selling all of our other businesses so I could really focus here. I could see what it was going to do if I really had my 100% focus on this. And so what we ended up doing there was creating the fastest growing team in company history. We hit ranks that it took people over 5 years to hit, and we did it in exactly 24 months. And that was at the very, very top of the company. So we did some pretty incredible things. We were the fastest to $1 million in earnings, fastest to $1 million, fastest to $3 million, all of that stuff, right? But what it showed me was really how many people need what we have, how many people needed the opportunity and the time freedom, right? That the wealth gives you. And that's one thing that I was really looking for. I was looking for the wealth, not realizing at the time what the time that it was going to give me time freedom, which is really what I wanted. And so we did some pretty crazy things over there. Loved that company. But I had hit a ceiling that I felt like I had more, I was capable of more, I wanted to do more, but I was looking for a company that was going to allow me to do that. And so when I saw Mannatech and I came to Flower Mound and I met everybody and I saw the opportunity and saw that I could have a global footprint. Perfect, Des. I'm glad you got on. So could have a global footprint, right? Just like my new friend Des, who just got on this Zoom, who contacted me from New Zealand and is my newest New Zealand associate. And I'm so excited to help him grow. But that's what I was wanting. I was wanting somewhere that I could actually build a global team. And so we are in month 4 with Mannatech. Came in our first month. We had almost 700 people sign up with us in our first 30 days. About 650 of those people all came on as associates, not customers. But that again proved to me that there is such a need. Here we are 8.5 years later. There is such a need for people to have a way to make income, right? So I built everything in my previous company off of social media, and we're doing the same thing here. What has been interesting to me this go round is the fact that there have been the majority of this new team, I'm going to say probably 85 to 90% of this new team here at Mannatech have never done network marketing before, ever, with no other company. I love that because I love the fact that these are people who don't come in with preconceived notions of how to build a business online. This gives me the ability to teach them how to build and how to utilize social media to build, right? So it has been a godsend in so many ways. I am a big God girl. I firmly believe that I am building God's kingdom, not my own kingdom. I love the fact that we have our M5M Foundation and that we just get to do more of God's work and helping children across the world, right? Because that's what we're supposed to do. And so when I found Mannatech and realized the possibilities, not just with the global opportunity, but also the fact that we have so many ways that we can help others, right? M5M, that was the biggest draw to me, to be completely honest. I have been incredibly blessed throughout my affiliate marketing business. In this industry, we have made almost 7 million in 8.5 years personally. And so, you know what? God has been really good to us and we've always given. And so M5M is just another big way for us to give. And so that's what excited me the most, was having that opportunity to give back in an even bigger way than we've ever done before. And so I'm excited. You know, when I get on some of these trainings and I get on some of these calls, some of you have been here for a really long time. Like, drop in the chat, how many years have you been with Mannatech, right? Because I hope to inspire you guys a little bit today, and I hope to maybe teach you a little bit of something today. But a lot of you guys have been here for a really long time. So the things that you might see as been there, done that, whatever, to me, they're fresh and exciting, right? They're brand new to me. And that's how I approach all of these trainings that they've been asking me to get on, is how can I inspire you and maybe reignite this fire in you about what you have? and what brought me here, because we have the best products, right? We have the best products. We've got an amazing comp plan. We've got the best corporate staff that are just, I'm actually at corporate today, working on some stuff. And so to be able to have what we have and offer that to the world, my gosh, are we not blessed, right? We are really, really blessed with all the opportunity we have. So how have I been talking about Mannatech? So for you guys, again, a lot of you have been here 20 plus years, right? So it's when I say old to you, it's old to you because you've been doing it forever. For me, it's fresh and new. So maybe some tips that I could give you to help you grow your business, because I know, Sharon, that's why you wanted me to come in, is what am I talking about? What are we doing? How are we positioning this? How are we bringing people on, right? So the biggest thing is the power that it is 30 years old, right? And the power that brings with it. It's a legacy company that's not going anywhere. It's here to stay, obviously, right? But the fact that the innovation in the products is there, even though it's a 30-year-old company, we've got the innovation in the products. And I think that has to be at the foremost and the forefront. Besides the 30-year-old company, legacy company is actually the innovation of the products that we have. And I know that I've been getting to go through with Peter today some of the new products that are coming and all of that. And I can tell you, like, there's so many new exciting things, and I'm not sure how it translates to Australia or New Zealand. So I'll just be upfront about that, because I know we have some of the same products, but some of your products are probably different than ours. But here's what I do know, that Peter is a genius. Drop a 1 in the chat if you know who Peter is. Drop a 2 in the chat if you have no idea who I'm talking about. So Peter is he is our product developer, and I've worked with Peter in the past before. And so the fact that he is a scary genius. He is a scary genius. When I tell you that his mind, I don't even know how it holds all the information that it holds, right? And so to be able to work with him hand in hand and create some of the things that we have coming up, and then he's showing me all of the things that he's working on, it's just phenomenal. And I love also the fact that not only are we innovative, but we're also leading the network marketing industry, because we are so innovative, but we also are so forward thinking, right? People are looking for a new way to make money on social media. So if you currently, so just so I know where we stand, if you currently are talking about, I would assume it would be the same thing in Australia and New Zealand. But if you talk about affiliate marketing, not network marketing, but affiliate marketing, drop a 3 in the chat. If you don't talk about it as affiliate marketing, drop a 0 in the chat. And I'm going to show you how. Hey, you come in. No.
Are you doing a video?
I'm with Australia.
Hi, Australia.
Here's Patty, y'all.
How are you?
Hi, Patty. You can
How
only
many
see
people are on here?
another 36 people here.
Oh my gosh, what time is it in Australia?
It's 8 in Queensland, 9 all the way through to probably 6 a.m. in part of Australia.
In the morning on
Correct.
Saturday.
On
Yes.
Saturday morning. We're ahead of
Well,
you guys.
hello, everyone. Nice to meet you.
Nice to
I'll
meet
let you guys get back to your meeting since you got up bright and early.
Right, exactly. Oh, there you go. There you go. So the great thing about social media, right? So I'm going to give you guys a bunch of numbers, but this lets me know where you're at. Drop a 4 in the chat if you are utilizing social media to build your business. Drop a 5 in the chat if you are just utilizing face-to-face, person-to-person, belly-to-belly. Like if you're old school and do that, that's great. If you are on social media and just really sharing on social media, that's my honey hole. That's where I make money. That's where I have built my team. And so I'm going to teach you how to build on social media. Okay, because that is what I love to do. Yeah. So I'm a ranch wife. We live on a ranch in the middle of nowhere in Texas. I have to drive an hour to get to any good sized grocery store. So building in person is not as easy for me. Building on social media is what I love, right? Why? Because we're meeting people where they are at. People are on their phone. Thumbs up if people are on their phone constantly, right? They're scrolling any of the TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, they're scrolling social media. So why aren't we meeting them where they're at, which is on their phone, showing them not just product, but opportunity? And I will tell you, that is what I lead with the most, is opportunity. The majority of the people that I have sign up with me are coming in because they want opportunity. Do we get them on product? Absolutely. They have to buy product in order to have results to share and all of that stuff. But they're really starting with me for opportunity, because that's what I talk about the most. So tell me yes or no in the chat. Do you talk about the opportunity as much as you talk about the product? I would assume it's the same where you're at, right? So you have to be making sure that you are talking. I'm seeing a lot of no's. A lot of no's. You have to make sure that you're talking about opportunity, right? Because no family anywhere, I don't care where in the world you're at, no family anywhere needs to be relying on one source of income, right? Everybody should have multiple ways that they're making money. And so to me, that's the beautiful thing about affiliate marketing and network marketing, is the fact that it's giving us a way to make an income off of our phone. So what would be my tips to somebody that was brand new coming in, that has never built on social media, or somebody who has been with a legacy company for 20 something years who is not utilizing social media? What would be my tips? This is exactly what I would do. I would tell your story. Okay. And I would do it in two forms. First, I would write it out. Okay. And when I say write it out, I don't mean a novel. Nobody is going to take the time to read a novel that you post on social media that is super, super long, right? You could say something like, I joined Mannatech 26 years ago, and here I am to this day, loving the products and loving the money that I make by sharing a product that I love and use, right? In the last 26 years, I have been able to XYZ because of this income. If you would like to learn more about how I make an income online, drop money in the comments and I will tell you about what I do. See how simple that is? But I didn't tell them, well, this is my favorite product and I love Amber Toast and this is what Amber Toast does. And now I'm on the reds and greens. I don't even know if y'all have reds and greens in Australia. I'm assuming you do. And if you don't, you should, right? But talk about what you have done, short form, and put it out there. And I would put it with a picture of you. That's it. Something that is no more than 3 little short paragraphs, right? But always, always, always. This is social media 101 for you guys. I'm giving you all the things here, okay? Always end with a CTA. Do you know what a CTA is? Drop yes or no in the chat. So you always want to end with a CTA, which is a call to action, right? You have to ask your audience to do something at the end of every video, at the end of every live, at the end of every post. You always have to give them instruction on what you want them to do. And what is really popular on social media right now is the fact that you, at the end, you're going to say, hey, drop the word money in the comments, or DM me money if you want to know more about how I make money on social media. Hey, if you want to know more about the products that I love and use and I've been using for the last 10 years and I can't live without, drop the word happy, because I love this happy pill, right? Drop the word happy in the comments and I'll be sure I'll send you the information to a DM. Now, here's the thing. Social media is so easy to use, right? There's only one thing that is like the underlying thing about social media: consistency. Type that in the chat. If you have something to write with, write it in your notes. It's consistency. And that is for all the social media apps. It's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, any other social media apps that you use. You have to consistently show up, right? So what you don't want to do is you don't want to be an infomercial. What does that mean? You don't want to be you don't own Mannatech. None of us do, right? Mannatech is not our life. It just happens to be a product that we love and a way that we make money. So your social media feeds should not just be Mannatech. You want to take a 2-to-1 approach, okay? So 2 lifestyle posts a day and 1 Mannatech post a day. This is across all of your social media, okay? So 2 lifestyle posts, 1 Mannatech post. Why? those lifestyle posts are what bring the people in. It's what's going to grab people's attention. It's going to make them stop scrolling. So what could a lifestyle post be? It could be a picture of you and your family on your latest vacation. It could be a picture of you sitting down to play with your kids. It could be a picture of whatever, right? It could be a video. It could be something that motivates you. It could be you doing a craft if you're a crafter, whatever that is for you. We all know the old saying, people buy from people they like and trust, right? We all know that. We've heard it for years. Well, the lifestyle posts are actually what shows people why they should like you and trust you. Now, by doing that, and here's a super secret tip that I'm going to give you, okay? So when you make your post, what you're doing is you want to make sure you immediately go respond to people. If people are like, oh my gosh, Sharon, I love your grandbaby. She is so cute. Sharon immediately goes and responds, thank you so much. She's the sweetest, or whatever, right? So what that is doing when you do that on your social media is it is actually making Facebook show it to more people. Here's exactly what happens. Let's say Sharon makes a post. Ursula responds to the post and comments. Now, if Sharon responds, Facebook actually sees, well, Sharon made a post, Ursula responded, they have and then Sharon responded to me, right? She commented back to me. There's a relationship there. Now, the more times that you do that, Facebook is just going to push it out to show more people. Now, let's say Sharon made a post, Ursula commented, but Sharon didn't respond. Well, guess what? Facebook actually will pull that post back. This goes for all the social media apps. They all work the same. It's actually going to pull that back, and it's not going to show it to as many people. So what I teach my team is on every post that you make, you want to go respond to people immediately. I promise you, if you start doing this over time consistently, you are going to see such a huge change in your social media. If this helped you, I don't know what number we're on, so I'm going to say 7. If that little bit helped you, and if you would like some more of my social media trips, drop a 7 in the chat and I will share some more with you. Social media is not hard, you guys, and we actually tend to make it harder than what it really is. The key to social media is consistency. It's showing up consistently every day because you view your social media as a storefront. Now, let me give you an example. Imagine that you're on vacation, you're driving through a little town you've never been in before, right? You're driving through the downtown and you see 2 stores. One store has dirt, the window's just covered in dirt, it's covered in dust. It doesn't look like it's been open in forever. The next window, storefront, is clean. It's got this bright, amazing display in the front, right? Makes you want to pull in to that store and get out of your car and walk inside and see what's in there. I just have to see. I may not buy anything, but I have to see what's in that store, right? That's exactly what your social media is. When you don't use it, it's dusty, it's old, it's crusty. Nobody wants to go look at your social media. When it's bright and happy and shiny, guess what happens? People are going to stop and they're going to want to walk into your store. So when you start utilizing your social media as a storefront, it is a way to make money, right? Change your focus of thinking, well, I'm going to just utilize my social media to share my pictures of my grandbabies with everybody. Well, that's good and fine. But if you're here to make money, drop the word money in the chat so I understand who I'm dealing with. Because to me, social media is a way for me to make an income, right? And that's the way that I approach all of my social medias. I consistently show up every day. If you guys are not following me on socials, you should. So you can follow me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Ursula's Trail of Turquoise. And you can follow me on TikTok at Urs Myers, URSMYERS. Go follow me on all the socials and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. I am consistently showing up and showing people who I am. Okay. I am consistently showing them my open sign on my social media, which is my storefront, is always flashing open. It's always flashing open, right? People know that they can come to me and to my social media for several things, which is exactly what they should come to you. Social media is easy to use. How do you use it? Write these things down. Entertain. You need to entertain people, right? Why do other people who are not in this industry come to social media? They want to be entertained. You have to provide value, right? Well, how do you do that? You have to teach something. What do you have to teach? Well, we can teach the fact that our amber toast and the glycans have amazing cell-to-cell technology, communication, do all the things, right? That's teaching. And the next thing we want to do is we want to encourage. We want to encourage others. Did you know, and I know I talk fast and I know I'm giving you all a lot of stuff, but this is just the way I am. Did you know that if you go into, before you make any post on social media, right? If you go into 10 social media friends who are not associates, okay? We're not trying to sell to associates. Associates already sold on the product. They're already sold on the product. They're already sold on the comp plan. They're already sold on the opportunity. So not those people, 10 non-Mannatech people. If you go comment on 10 people's posts before you actually make your post, and then make your post and go comment on 10 more people's posts, guess what happens? Your news feed is going to start being non-Mannatech people. That's what we want, right? We want non-Mannatech people to be seeing our stuff. Why? Because we need non-Mannatech people to sign up, because that way you are actually prospecting all of your friends. So you definitely want to make sure that you are doing that. And I know there's some questions coming through, so I will definitely go back and read those and try to answer those as well. So what are you doing? You're consistently showing up. You're priming your social media, which is what we call go comment on 10 people, make your post, go comment on 10 more people, right? Now, here's the deal. Don't go comment on something that's 10 days old. You want to go comment on something that was posted either the day before or today, right? Don't go comment on a post from 2017 because that's a little sketchy and weird. So you want to comment on a current post that somebody just posted. So by doing that, you're changing your news feed of people that are coming across. If all you are seeing is Mannatech people, if all you are seeing is associates underneath you, you're doing social media all wrong. So what you need to go do is you need to go comment on the people, right? And you're going to see that change up. Well, what happens is you're commenting on those people's posts. Well, guess what they're going to start seeing? Anybody have a guess? You're going to start seeing you. Yep. They're going to see your lifestyle posts. They're going to see your opportunity posts. They're going to see your product posts, which means the lifestyle is what's going to keep them there because you're going to entertain them, right? And you're going to teach them something. You're going to give them something of value, right? So, and the encouragement is coming from going to comment on their posts and those things. But what's going to happen is they are actually going to start seeing your stuff. Well, when you're showing up authentically, right? Don't try to be anybody you're not. I would never, I'm not speaking, y'all didn't see me coming here dressed up in a dress and heels and all of the things. I got my big turquoise earrings on. I've got a sweater on. I've got my hair crazy. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Friday in Texas, right? So this is me. So I'm going to show up like me because people want to follow you. Make sure that you are being your real, true, authentic self on social media. Now, that being said, nobody wants to do business with somebody that loves drama. Nobody wants to do business with somebody that loves negativity. Now, listen, if somebody posts something and they're fighting with, I'm assuming you all have this in Australia and New Zealand, we call them baby daddies in the States, right? If you're fighting with your baby daddy because he hasn't paid you child support in 5 months and you're mad and you're taking to social media and you're cussing him out and you're doing all the things, well, guess what? I'm going to go read all the comments because we all like to see a little crazy, right? I would never buy her product and I would never join her team. Why? Because that's not the kind of people who I associate with. I'll go read the crazy. I don't want to be a part of the crazy, right? So make sure that your social media is authentic, but it's actually good Does that make sense? Does that make sense to y'all? Yes or no in the chat. Make sure that you are showing up as your very, very best self. Not the crazy version of your best self. We're all crazy, guys and girls. We all have a little bit of crazy. Don't show it on social. Don't show it on social. So before I get too much further, because I know we've got about 30 minutes, I'm going to, if this is okay. Oh, there's a lot of comments. I'm going to take a question or two, Sharon, if that is okay.
There's a couple questions that have been persistent. Do you use personal Facebook or business accounts? The page.
I use a personal Facebook. I don't use a business account. The reason that I do it that way is because it's so hard to grow a business account, I feel like, and I feel like you can be more authentic in a on a personal account, and you have that organic growth. So to me, that's what I use. Right or wrong, that's what's been really good for me. So
do you do a second personal Facebook account? Like, do you have a private one and a business one? No?
Nope, I just have the one.
Right. And the other one is, we missed your Instagram name.
Instagram is Ursula's, URSULAS. So Ursula's Trail of Turquoise. Because turquoise, y'all, it's a big thing in Texas. So that is my Instagram. So another big tip that I can give you, if you think, let's start over at 0, okay? If you feel like my life is boring, I don't have anything to post about, I would never begin to know where to post 3 times a day. Drop a 1 in the chat. If you feel like you're a social media pro, you have lots of things to talk about, drop a 2 in the chat. I'm going to give you my biggest tip that's going to help all of you, because it really helps my team, okay, is 5 things. What are 5 things that you like? And these 5 things are going to be the only thing that you post on social media. How many of you guys have seen on social where people say that you need a niche down, right? You got to find your niche. You got to just figure out all those things. Well, it's super simple. And I'm going to show you how. So the 5 things that I post about: God, family, ranch life, because I'm a rancher's wife. I love Western fashion and home decor. That is one of the things that I really, really love. Mannatech. So see how easy that was? I'll say it again. God, family, ranch life, Western fashion, and home decor, Mannatech. I do not get outside of those 5 things. I'll throw in some recipes as well, because to me, any wife is cooking, right? And so that goes right into the ranch wife stuff. But I don't post outside of those 5 things. So everything around my social media revolves around those 5 things. So I'm going to give you guys some homework for tonight. And I would love for you guys to send me a message tonight. Well, today, because it's your morning, it's my evening. But sometime today, within the next 24 hours, send me a message on social media. Any of the apps will work. Tell me what your 5 things are. What are the 5 things that you're going to start talking about on social media, right? I promise you those 5 things will help get you consistent in your actions. So if, let's say, one of them is grandkids, you love your grandkids, you post about your grandkids, you post about your grandkids are over, you post about the fact that you're going to visit the grandkids, you post a picture of you and the grandkids, right? So just make sure that those things are what you talk about. And I'm telling you, when you figure out what those 5 things are, those are going to be the things that your social media revolves around. So what other questions do we have?
Do you use hashtags? Do you use hashtags?
Yes. Hashtags are only for TikTok and Instagram. They're not for Facebook. Okay. So on TikTok, you want to use 6 to 8 hashtags on TikTok. Now, what is the purpose of a hashtag? A hashtag is a search engine. Okay, a hashtag is a search engine. It is, apparently y'all do not love homework, because I'm getting a lot of flack from y'all who do not love homework. Do it anyway, people. If you want to make money, you got to do the work. So what is the purpose of a hashtag? A hashtag is actually a search engine. It's going to put you in on those engine searches, right? So let's say that, and you can't make up words. Don't make up words. Don't make up phrases. That's not the way hashtags work. Let's say we're talking about, I'm assuming you guys have the reds and greens, right? I'm assuming you guys have reds and greens. Well, guess what? Reds and greens is going to be a hashtag, and it's going to be something that people, let's say I'm making a post about reds and greens and why I love reds and greens. What would be the hashtags that I would use? Reds and greens, hashtag reds and greens, hashtag no more bloating, hashtag stomach problems, hashtag anything that reds and greens, right? Eat your veggies. That could be a hashtag, right? Because I guarantee you there's a bunch of people that use that hashtag. Now, here's how you know what to use and what not to use. When you go type in, let's say we type in no more bloating, right? Or gut health. We know gut health is going to be a big one. So if you are looking at the hashtags, you type it in and it's going to say 5 billion people have used the hashtag gut health. You're going to use that hashtag. I don't use hashtags that have less than probably 5 million users that have used it. And it will tell you when you type in that hashtag, it's going to tell you on the side how on Instagram and TikTok, both, how many people have used that hashtag. You want to use hashtags that are out there, right? So how does the hashtag work? Now, let's say I was on Instagram and I went to the search bar and I typed in hashtag gut health. Guess what it's going to do? It's going to bring up all the people that have used the hashtag gut health. Well, the more that people comment on your post, right? Because you're using the call to action, you're using hashtags that are relevant to your post, you're responding to people when people comment. See, all of those things keep driving your post up in this hashtag search engine. Well, guess what? If my picture is at the top and I'm showing myself drinking my reds and greens, people are going to click on that picture, right? So guess what happens? That brings them automatically to my post, which also is going to be a way for them to contact me. Does that make sense about the hashtags? So 6 to 8 hashtags on TikTok. On Instagram, you want to have 20 to 30. One of the great apps that I use is an app called Hish Hash, HISH, HASH, Hish Hash. And you can go type in, you'll have to Google, because I'm not going to be able to explain all the things in the short amount of time we have left, how to use it. But what it does is it creates all of these hashtags for you. And so you click on it and it will give you 30 hashtags to go post on Instagram. It's the best thing ever. Okay. There was something else I was going to say, but then I squirreled. So wasn't there a question?
Yeah, there's another question about hashtags specifically. When you're using it, doing one of the Mannatech posts, what hashtags are you using?
I am not using Mannatech. Okay, here's why. I don't want them to go to Mannatech to go buy off the Mannatech website. I want them to come to me. I am the place where they buy the stuff, right? So if you are constantly saying Mannatech in your post, and now obviously if you guys have been here for 25 years, you probably have, right? You'll see me say it sometimes, but it's not, I talk about our team and Team Legacy, which is our team that we created. I talk about our Team Legacy products. Are they Mannatech products? Yes. Is it a play on words? Yes. But why do I do that? Because I don't want them to go to mannatech.com and order. I want them to come to me and say, hey, Ursula, what was that product you were talking about that was good for bloating? Oh, that's our reds and greens. I'd love to tell you some more about it. And in the meantime, I'm going to add you to our support page, which is going to show you a bunch of testimonies where you can see other people's results as well. Will that be okay? Great. Yeah. Okay. Here's the info on it. What are you looking for? Are you looking for actually weight loss? Are you looking for help with more, no more bloating? Are you looking for energy, for sleep? What are the things you're looking for, right? So engage in that conversation so you're able to help them make the best purchase for the goals that they want to see. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And what kind of group do you use for that support group?
So
is it like a Facebook group?
Yeah, we've got a private Facebook group for our team that we use. Yes. So There was another question too where it said, where'd it go? Maybe that was it.
Sorry,
Maybe
that was
that's
my internet again. What call to action do you use?
That's the question I was looking for. There we go. So depends on what you're doing, right? So if I'm making an opportunity post, I'm going to say, if you want to know more about how I make money online, drop the word info in the comments or DM me the word info and I'll tell you all about it. If I make a post about gut health, hey, if bloating is an issue for you and you really want to fix your gut health, drop the word gut in the comments or DM me gut and I'll send you the info. Always one word, never a big word where it's whatever, right? Where they're like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to spell that. Short word, one word, that's the fast thing. And that's the thing on social right now that's really doing well is asking people to either DM you or drop the word in the comment for the details, okay? Remember, what are you going to do? You're going to go answer quickly. Yep. So
Yeah.
what
That
other questions
increases
do
your
you guys
exposure
have?
in the algorithms.
Anything else you guys would like to know? I've kind of gone all over the place for you guys today. I've given you a lot in the last 45 minutes. So I can tell you, while we're waiting for questions to come in, I can tell you what I'm doing with my team right now to help us grow is I'm actually doing a lot of, we're in our chats, our team chats all day, every day, right? We're supporting people, we're helping those people, we're getting them what they need. I also am very, very active with my associates. I check in every day. Hey, how can I help you today? What do you need from me? How can I support you today? Right? So you want to make sure that you're doing that because here's the thing, the people that respond to you are the people that you know you want to work with, right? Those people who are engaging with you, who are responding with you, those are the people you want to work with. Those are the people you want to spend your time with for sure. Okay.
So there's one question about, do you need more than one social media channel? Can you do it just on one?
No. I know y'all love that answer. Can't do it on more than one. I mean, you need to do it on more than one.
Okay. And what resources are you using right now? Oh, here's why. Go ahead.
Yeah, here's why. How many of you guys, let's go back to one. How many of you guys are just building off of Facebook? Drop a 1 in the chat. If you're building on more than just Facebook as a way to make money, drop a 2 in the chat. So what would happen to all the 1 people if Facebook went away today? What happens to your business? It's gone that quick, right? If Facebook is gone, which means Messenger is gone, you have just lost your entire business in just that fast. You have to make sure that you are building on more than one platform. So I build on TikTok, I build on Instagram, and I build on Facebook. I've said that multiple times, sorry. But I do build on all 3 because I don't want to just be at the mercy of one app. And there's different people on the different apps. Now, what do I mean by that? TikTok, y'all, that's where it's happening. That's where it's fun. That's where all the cool kids are. The cool kids are on TikTok and the cool kids are on Instagram. Now, us older people, and y'all, I'm fixing to be 53. So when I say us older people, I am including myself in that. All the grandparents are on Facebook, not the cool kids, right? How many of you guys would love to have an associate that's 20 years old, knows social media, is on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook just because their mama makes them because, you know, we do what our mamas say, but they really are big on TikTok and they're really big on Instagram and they know how to utilize social media and they could take your Reds and Greens product, they could take your collagen, they could take your skincare and they could blow that up. How many of you guys would love that? They build a business. Yes. Right? And I was going to say rank, but I don't even know the rank still yet. I was going to say purple people eater rank, right? That's what they grow to. They grow to a purple people eater rank. We would all love that. So you have to go where the people are. You can't expect the people to come to you. The cool kids are not on Facebook. The cool kids are hanging out on Instagram and on TikTok, right? So my best advice that I can give you on how to use those apps, YouTube. If you don't know how to use TikTok, go to YouTube, type in the search bar, how do I use TikTok? And I guarantee you are going to come up with a bunch of quick, easy how-to videos, right? There's nothing that you can't do if you're willing to learn how to go do it. So if it was me and I was just on Facebook, I would probably more than likely go to TikTok first. It's easy to grow on TikTok. It's harder to grow on Instagram. I would go to TikTok and I would go do that. Now, drop a 2 in the comments. We've said 2 100 times, but I'm going to do it again. Drop 2 in the comments if you are afraid to go live. If you do not know how to make a video, if you would rather die than put a TikTok video out to the world because you think, who would want to see me? Well, I'm going to tell you a story. Irene is like 1,002s. She ain't doing it. Irene is not going on TikTok. FYI, people. She ain't having it. Well, guess what? I've got a girl named Kathy. Kathy is one of my absolute favorite people. She's in her mid-60s. When I met Kathy, she said, Ursula, I don't even know how to use social media. I don't know how to use my phone, basically. She had a smartphone. She has an iPhone. Well, I met her. I went to see her, took her phone, showed her how to do the things. That was a year ago. Well, in 6 months, Kathy was on TikTok, making videos, doing all the things. She's on Instagram. She's on Facebook. She is blowing up all 3 of the social media apps. Why am I talking about Kathy? Because Kathy was the number one thing you got to be. Coachable, right? She was coachable and she was willing to do what I was asking her to do, which is why Kathy is successful today. And she's showing up and killing it on TikTok, right? And all the other social media apps. Be a Kathy. Type that in the comments. You've got to be a Kathy. If you are worried about what people are going to think about you because you're on social media, well, guess what? They're already judging you. You just don't know it, right? You just don't know it. So I can tell you, those people on social media, the majority of them are not paying your bills. They're not. And you're never going to go find that unicorn builder. You're never going to go find an Ursula if you are not willing to put yourself out there and show the Ursulas of the world, because there's more than just me. You're never going to go find an Ursula unless you are willing to go put yourself out there. So Ursula sees you. She comments about your opportunity. You get her in a private message. You tell her what you have to offer and you sign her up. Guess what that will do for your business? Imagine somebody who built the fastest growing team in company history. And that my goal, y'all, in my previous company, my goal is to beat what I did over there here by an entire year. I want to do what I did there in 2 years. I want to do it here in 12 months. That's my goal. But you have to be willing to go put yourself out there to find the people. If you want a unicorn, you got to put yourself out there, right? You got to talk about opportunity. You cannot just talk about products. People want money. Drop the word money in the chat. People want money. How do they know that they can make money with you and that you have an opportunity for them to do it if you're not telling them? You ever thought about it that way? If you're not telling them that they can make money with you, how would we ever think that they're going to join you and build a massive team underneath them? So there's that.
Another question, once you get them into the group, what initial resources are you using, like Mannatech educational videos or PDFs or testimonies or?
None of that. Hey, Sharon, this is what I'm doing, right? Sharon messages me. She's like, she drops the word money on my post. I'm going to message Sharon. Or I'm going to comment to Sharon. I'm going to say, hey, Sharon, I'm going to send you a PM. I automatically go to my messages. I send her a message. Hey, Sharon, thank you so much for asking about affiliate marketing that I was talking about in my reel. I would love to share more info with you. Have you ever used affiliate marketing to make money online? She's going to say yes or no, right? Doesn't matter what her response is. You're trying to get her in a conversation, right? Doesn't matter if she says yes, doesn't matter if she says no. My next response is going to be, oh, I would love to tell you more about it. Sorry about the thumbs up. I would love to tell you more about it. Would you have 5 free minutes to get on a phone call with me? It's so much faster than going back and forth through DMs, and I'll fill you in. So then what I do is I have a link to my Calendly. It's Calendly, Calendly. That's the app that I use that schedules my phone calls, right? So she schedules a call with me. I get on a phone call with Sharon, and I just say, hey, Sharon, so let's talk about affiliate marketing. You know how people are on social media and they're talking about their latest Amazon find, and then they say, shop the link in my bio for my Amazon store. Do you guys see that on your end? The question for you is, do you guys see people sharing a link in their bio to their Amazon store to go buy the product that they just shared? Yes, right? Guess what? That's an affiliate link. My next question to them, and I'm assuming it's the same in Australia and New Zealand because this is the way it is in the States. You know how we see people sharing a link to the latest outfit they bought on such and such boutique? And they give you the link to that boutique? That's an affiliate link. That's exactly what I do too. The better thing about what I do is I actually make more money and I have residual and passive income that comes in with mine. Let me explain to you how that works. And I just tell them quickly, right? Quickly. My phone calls do not last more than 8 to 10 minutes, 10 minutes max, unless they really have a lot of questions. So after I explain to them what I do, how it works, that little bit, right? I don't tell them about ranks. I don't tell them about any of that stuff. I just tell them how they can make money with me. Well, then what I do is I actually make sure they're in my support page. I send them our flip book that we have with our bundles and pricing. And I tell them, if I don't hear back from you, well, let me back up. I tell them, this is how I end the phone call. I'm going to send you over bundles and pricing. Take a look at it. Let me know where you would like to get started. See how I'm being aggressive right there? I'm asking them, let me know how you would like to get started. I'm assuming for me, and I am pushing them in the direction of they're going to sign up with me. Let's just get that in your mind. You're going to sign up with me, right? Let me know which bundle you would like to start with. If I don't hear back from you by tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and follow back up with you. But if you have questions before then, don't hesitate to reach out. I would love to have you as a customer, and I would love to have you as an associate, right? So you're just speaking assertively, and you're giving them the things that they need in order to make a great. Apparently they're turning the lights off on me here. Apparently it's time to go, people. It's 5 o'clock in Texas. They're shutting the doors down at corporate. They don't even know I'm in this room probably. Anyway, so I am giving them what they need, which is a flip book with products, the product bundles that we have, right? And then I am following up with them the next day. So the next day I'm going to send Sharon a message that just says, hey, Sharon, did you have a chance to look over those bundles and pricing that I sent you? I am so excited to link arms with you and help you make money online. That's it. Don't overcomplicate it, right? Keep it as simple as you can. Don't overcomplicate it, but always speak with authority. Always speak with authority, right? You have something they need. You have something they need. They need you to go make money. So you want to make sure that you are speaking that way as well. Okay, you're speaking it into existence. I'm excited to link arms with you and help you make an income online. So
I think that's
was
awesome.
there another question?
I don't think there's another question I don't think we've missed any that have been in here, and we have taken an hour of your time. I know they'll want you back, but I know you're busy. Anyway, do you have files, videos, etc. support in your groups, or what do you post in there?
So we have testimonies. So it's a testimony page. We've got one on the products, people's results on the products. We also have one on business and people's results on the business. That's what we do is we want a supportive place where people can go see other people's results. That way they can help them make a decision, right? Oh, this really resonates with me. Her body type is like mine, right? She looks like me. We look about the same height and build, or whatever it is that we use to make those decisions. That's what we do, and that's what that support page is. The other thing that somebody had asked before was, do you send them videos, this, that, and the other? No, nothing will ever ever replace you getting on a phone call. Nothing will do that. People need to hear why you started, your results, and why you love it here. If you can give those 3 things on a phone call, you're going to be light years ahead of somebody that sends a link to a video, right? How many times has somebody sent you a video that you've never watched? Millions of times, right? So let them hear your voice. I promise you that is going to be a game changer for you. That and consistently showing up on social media.
And the flip book, is it the corporate one that they provide just with a, you've created
No, ma'am.
one?
I'm a rebel. We make all of our own stuff. And it's not that corporates isn't any good. It's just that we like doing the things the way that we like to do them. So we just have created all of our own stuff.
Okay, awesome. So Ursula,
Yes.
I want to thank you so much. What would you like to leave people? And the future is bright with Mannatech.
Oh, you guys are lifers. You've been here forever, right? You've been here forever. I hope that a little bit of what I've shared today has fired you up. This is my last number 1. If I have fired you up, if I have taught you anything, if I've given you any kind of value today, drop a 1 in the chat, right? Because that's what I hope to do here. I hope to take people that have been here for a really long time and just reignite that fire underneath you to where you think, my gosh, I've been here for 25 years, but I didn't realize how exciting Mannatech was, right? I didn't realize how innovative we were. I didn't realize all of the things that we have to offer. I need to go start showing up consistently. I need to make sure that I'm priming my social media. I need to make sure that I'm doing X, Y, Z that she said, because if she's doing it, there's no reason why I can't do it. And that would be the last thing that I want to end with. I am nobody special. Nobody. The only difference between me and most people is I am a workaholic. I am very determined. I know what I want, so I go get it. And that's why I came to Mannatech, because Mannatech is the company that had everything that I wanted. So I'm going to utilize what Mannatech has to go build the global team that I want to build. You guys already have all the knowledge that I don't have. You can go do it faster than I can. So there you go. I'm super, super happy to have shared a little bit with you guys today. I forgot though. So I'm going to do this really quick. I'm going to take a picture. If you didn't take a picture, you need to go shoot a picture right now, screenshot it. That is social proof, right? So go take a screenshot, tag me in a post, tag me in a story. That way we are helping each other across social media. I'm super excited to have been here with you guys today. Let me know if you ever want me to come back and teach you guys something else.
Ursula, God bless you. Thank you very much. I think there's one more question. I'll just send it to you and get it back to you privately. And have a great Friday evening.
Thank you very much. Yes. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for being here. See you next week.